Grand Rising, I am Empress Sade L. Bay, and this is the Moors News Network. If you would like to follow us and join our group, you can find us on Telegram at the Moors News Network. Invite link provided in the description below. We speak on all the latest news, spiritual news, Mother Gaia news, and share knowledge, products, and services, preparedness information, and all of the information that you just can't speak about on any other social media platform due to content and free speech restrictions. Again, so please come join us. The invite link is provided in the description below. Also, if any of the information provided within this video, past videos, or our message at the Moors News Network resonates with you and you would like to support our mission, then please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and our new Rumble channel. Okay, to get this information out there to the people that may need what we are sharing in these critical times that we are living in today. Today, we are live on a show that I am calling for this one. I think we're going to title this Why You Are Not Going to 5D. Why You Are Not Going to 5D. Okay. And I'm going to go a little bit in on that a little bit more in a second. First, I just would like to take care of a couple of things. As usual, I do want to say if you want to get your free nationality, your sovereign free nationality documents, there is a difference between corporate and sovereign. I'm seeing a lot of Moors with corporate documents. We're trying to get out of the jurisdiction of the U.S. Corporate Inc., the defunct and failed and collapsing U.S. Corporate Inc. So if you would like to get that information, you can email me at the Moors News Network at gmail.com. Okay. Next on the list is the karmic cleanse. First, let me thank everyone that participated in the solar return karmic cleanse that we did on Saturday, the 8th, which was our prophet Noble Drew Ali's solar return. And we just want to celebrate it with a bang. And I thank so many people for coming out, being a part of that energy. I mean, it was amazing. It was truly, truly, truly amazing. So I really want to thank everyone that not only from that cleanse, but from all the cleanses that we have had so far. And you know what? I call it a karmic cleanse, but that is really a spiritual cleanse. Okay. It's really a spiritual cleanse because we are clearing, extra baggage. Okay, from your karmic cycles, not your debt. Remember, we went over that. There's another video about that as well. But your karmic baggage, the things that are holding you down, that negative energy, those obstacles, and the ego. We go through so much. It's a lot that we do. It's a healing process that happens. We added that Christ energy when that hit, that 1212 ascension energy that hit, that solar eclipse energy that hit. It was just so many, the winter solstice portal, that energy, that full moon energy that we had last month, the energy that hit on January 1st, even though that is not the real New Year's, it is a high energy day because of what they were trying to do. And we transmuted that energy and had that be for the rise of the Moors because, we're on the throne, baby. We are on the throne. Okay. And, so for those that want to honor their ancestors, okay, and carry our ancestors' appellations with us, as many Moors have done, nationality is a great way to do that. It's also part of that shadow work, knowing who you are, being proud of who you are. So the karmic cleanse, which like again is a spiritual cleanse, goes so well with your sovereignty and your nationality. So all of that goes together. And if you are interested in taking part of the next one, that's going to be on 111 angel number 111, please reach out to me again at the Morris News Network at gmail.com. Next and lastly on the list, I would like to say is our galactic training classes that we have going on. Okay, we have some galactic training because right now more than ever, and I'm going to get even deeper why this is important. Is really some of the main topics because everyone is not going to 5D, and we're going to talk about that. Okay, and part of the problem has to do with um, people not taking it seriously about not only doing their shadow work, but also becoming activated in doing the things that you need to do to get activated. So for those that have been part of the Galactic Training Program, salute to you. Salute to all you guys. It started, our first week was last week. Everyone did an amazing job on the first quiz. A good, like I said, slow clap to all you guys that are taking it seriously. It's not about you, okay? Because there are many people that are doing the research, doing the study, and doing the experiments, trying to do the things that they need to do to activate their powers, right? So I'm not speaking about you guys. You guys have been truly amazing. I love all the messages that I received. And yes, I read every single one of them. So I thank you guys for the messages. But again, hats off to you because we're doing this together. Okay. Like I tell people all the time, I am a forever student. Do not put a cap on me. Don't put a cap on me. I don't know everything. It's always so much more to learn, and everyone should just be that forever student, continuing to not only learn but to practice what we learn. Okay, at a certain point, it is time to go beyond the books and practice what we learn. So that was a great segue to bring me into why everyone is not going to 5D. Let's get something straight. There are a lot of energies that are hitting the planet right now. And we have been speaking about this event that's supposed to take place that many people are talking about, that is going to be a cosmic event. Okay, very powerful, powerful event. And there's been a lot of distractions going on in the way. We speak on them because we speak on all that's going on in the news. But just like I have told so many people, we speak about these things because they make us aware about what's going on with us spiritually. So I am able to dig in and look into the news. That's one of my gifts that I have, to be able to look into the news and see the desperation. And depending on the tricks and the distractions that they're trying to do, I know something big is coming. I can always tell that something big is coming. Okay. I mean, that is a clear sign that something big is coming. So I don't get distracted on the news so much as to letting, fear mongering get in the way of the real message. You guys got to dig deep and dig deeper into what the real message is. Stop being so surface. Stop being so surface minded. A lot of people are way too surface and just look at what's being said instead of reading in between the lines, seeing what's behind, what's beneath, what's inward. And that's where you have to go inward. That's where you have to know and remember who you really are, and go inward and trust your gut, trust your intuition on what it's telling you. Okay? This is the time to do that. This is the time to deprogram. This is the time to, even with gaining all the knowledge, it's time to take that knowledge and then go inward and see what resonates with you. This is that moment to do those things right now. and people are not taking it seriously. Right now, I just did some type of, I think it was part of the energy report. I don't forget which show it was, but it was speaking about how right now, slowly but surely, we're already on our way within the 4D. These energies are hitting, and you're wondering why you're feeling, so bad that, some people are feeling these symptoms. It may make you feel like, you might be sick. It may make you feel like you have headaches. It may make you feel dizzy. You may feel pain in your body. There's a lot of symptoms of the ascension process going on. And most of the people that's feeling not only these symptoms, but are struggling and that are in real pain are the people that have not put in the work. You're not taking care of yourself physically and what you're eating and what you're drinking. You're not putting in the work spiritually, okay? You're not doing your shadow work. You're not doing the things that you need to do to help you be able to take on all of this energy. And so it is hurting you because you're not doing the work. A lot of people are not going to go through the same things that you may be experiencing because they are doing the work. Okay. And the last time I checked, we were at about a 4.5. Like, remember, I said that densities are like chapters of a book, and, or a video game. And, the first level, you got to kind of pass that one to get to the next one. Well, right now, that's how the energy is being hit on like different levels. We were at 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, and roughly about 4.5 now density. So we're getting closer and closer. They're trying to push us into this, these energies into us. Because this is the bridge that's going to help people cross into 5D. But if you can't take on these energies, I'm going to give you 3 options that you have. Well, technically, you have 4 options. The first one is to prepare yourself, do the spiritual work, do the things you need to do physically, emotionally, spiritually, and everything that you need to do to get ready for the 5D. Okay? That's A. That's what we want to do. That's plan A. Plan B is some people, it may take them a little bit longer, and you're going to stay here. Some people are going to stay here in the 3D, and you're not going because you're not ready, right? Whether it's you're just not ready yet and you will be soon, or whether it's those people that went on and took the you know what and may not ever be ready at all and is deciding to go out and live out their contract of the 3D and go down with the ship. And so they're staying here permanently until the 3D completely collapses, right? We have those people. Then we also have people that are going to be transported. You're going to be transported off this planet to somewhere else, okay, some other planetary system, somewhere else. And you may get transported through these entities that may actually help you to be able to take on these energies because you're having a hard time. So some people are going to get that help that they need to help push them to the next level. And for others that can't go to the next level, maybe they're going to go into another school, another training that they're going to, be ready, that they're going to need to go because they have not learned the lessons here. So they'll be transported. Okay. And then lastly, some people are choosing just to leave early. They're leaving the planet early right now. They're contracting out, their time is up, and then they're just leaving now. So they're already crossing over into the ancestor realm. But if they did not learn the lessons, they'll go to another school. Some do not want to go to 5D. They're not ready. Okay, so eventually everybody will get there, not just to 5D, but to go all the way back up the ladder of densities to, go back to the divine creator and be one again, because we are one. Okay, we are one. Know this. But I'm speaking to those that only think like just because they read a few books and they know some things, then they're going just because they read these books, but they didn't have to put in the work. They didn't have to do anything. I'm sorry to tell you, you're not going. It's going to take a whole lot of work. It takes much more than that. And you are not going with that frame of mind. For those that are lacking and thinking, I'll get to it. I just have so much to do. I have so much work to do. I have family to think about. I'm in school. I'm working somewhere, whatever the case may be. I just so much going on in my life. Well, great, because you're not going. You're not going either. If you're so focused on this 3D matrix and staying within the matrix, because there are many people that are choosing to stay within this matrix. They want to be a part of the corporate system. They don't want to see it go anywhere. They're holding on for dear might. Now, unless you are an op, which is an opposition in one of those dirty Moors that, helped to create that system, unless you're one of those ops, then you're either ignorant to the facts, or you're making that choice to just stay with the 3D matrix and go down with the ship. And that's okay. But see, I'm having this conversation today so you can see where you are right now. So you can choose which category do you fit in right now. Out of everything that I just said, you fit into one of those categories. One of them you're fitting in right now. You know who you are. You're listening to this right now and you're saying, oh my goodness, she is speaking about me. I'm fitting into this category right now. And I didn't even know it because you didn't take the time to analyze your situation. And all that matters right now is your solo journey. Now, I'm not saying for people, because a lot of people, we know you have children and kin to look after, and especially if they're intermediate kin, and even some that may be distant, that you might be the one that looks after these people. I'm here to tell you that everyone has a contract. And the only things that you can do is the things that are in your power to do, which is to take care of yourself, take care of your children. You're not even responsible for your mate, your consort, your spouse, whatever you want to call it. You're not even responsible for them. If they're getting there, they're going to get there. If they are not, they are not. That's how the game goes. The main thing that you do is, give the information freely, show people the way to go, show them the path, the light, and be the light. See, people will look at what you're saying more if you're doing it and you're taking action and they're seeing it in front of their eyes, because you are being that light. That's what you have to do. You can't just talk about it. People can see talkers all day, all talk, no action. Okay. Constantly window shopping, but never going in and actually doing the things to get what they want out of life. And many people have been that way their whole lives. Okay. Many people have been that way their whole lives, never took action. So it's not surprising if they're not taking action right now, because that's who they are. I hope that people are listening to this right now and letting this be your wake-up call. This is your wake-up call today to take action, because you're in one of those categories. And you've been sitting around watching all this stuff happen, or not watching. If you are watching the news, you're seeing how quickly everything is collapsing in front of your eyes, is happening in front of your eyes. If you're looking up in the sky, you're seeing all of the different things going on in the sky, whether it's UFOs, whether it's the second, third suns and moons and planets and so much going on, whether it's the firmament, people are looking and saying they see that. Whatever the case may be, you are seeing what's going on in the skies, those creatures, right? Those creatures that were in the skies, the weird clouds, the redness in the skies. We're seeing all of that. You're seeing all these changes. The new creatures, has anyone ever paid attention to all these quote unquote new creatures that have came about, that they're talking about a lot? And they're saying, oh, we didn't know that this creature existed, and it must have been far deep down in the ocean. And there's a lot of stuff going on all around you, all around you. But you're not paying attention to the signs. But see, that's what the distractions were about. So you wouldn't pay attention. Many of us are so worried about the news distractions that's going on in the news, we're not paying attention to what's going on right around us. That has nothing to do with the news. What about your job being the distraction? What about that school being the distraction? Many of you still have your children into these school systems. Why? When you know that they're doing things wrong. They're even giving those children the you know what without having consent from the parents. That's been going on. But if you were paying attention and being aware, you would do something about it. Some of you guys are aware and not doing a thing, not doing anything about it. You are letting your children be prey to the system. Why? Because you don't have a babysitter. Because it's easier for you to keep your children in those schools so they can babysit your children, because you don't want to deal with the fact that you don't want to be bothered, that you can't imagine having your children home all day, that you're too lazy to find out what can I do, what type of educational system will they have. Do the research on it. Do the research. Well, what about their social life? In a pandemic these days, that's what you're worried about? And if you are worried about it, do the research on that, because there's plenty of things that they can do. But see, you're not doing the research because you want to make excuses, because you don't want to be bothered with your own children. See, this is what shadow work will do. It's going to dig deep, and you're going to have to deal with all of the skeletons in your closet. It's time, because you have to let go. You have to let go. And you guys are holding on. All of this is an experiment. We know that this is an illusion, right? We speak about it, it's an illusion. Yet we're taking it so seriously, and we're so involved that we're not, again, doing the things that we need to do, like learning these lessons and analyzing the data and seeing why we do the things we do. So then we can say, okay, I know why I did what I did. I learned that lesson. I see that. And either you're going to do better, you're not going to do something anymore. You see why it's not beneficial to you or anybody around you. See, these are the things that you guys need to do. You guys need to tap into your inner self. It's time to do the work. The galactic training, we are tapping into all your spiritual abilities, all your psychic abilities, all the healing abilities. We're tapping into everything you could think about. We're tapping into all of it because it's time. This system is no longer, it's collapsing, and you're holding on to something that is gone. It's dead. Let it go. Let it go. It's over. It's time to move on. When will you be able to move on? When? See, there's a problem with that. And I understand it as well. And that's why I've been here to help you guys. If you guys have taken the you know what for your job or school, let me know. Let me know. Or anyone around you that have done so, let me know. That's the only thing I'm going to say because I can't say too much, not on this platform. But you get the clear understanding of where I'm coming from. Reach out to me. Let me know. See, there's things out here for you that you can do that you're not doing because you're not asking the right questions. You're not asking questions at all. You're not surrounding yourself with people that can answer those questions, that can lead you into the right direction. You're not doing anything. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. You are here to learn things, not to go to work and be on that hamster wheel every day. Matter of fact, one of the best things that could have happened to us on this planet, believe it or not, was this pandemic. Was this pandemic. That was one of the best things that could have happened. Because a lot of people were able to, learn about themselves more, be able to, what's the word? Have the time to take to, deal with things that are going on. Some people didn't handle things that were going on in their life so well. They didn't even know that they had problems, People didn't know that they had problems at home as much, that they didn't know their spouse, that they didn't know their children, that they didn't know themselves. Like people really didn't get it. And it like took something like this for like people to kind of, sit down and think and just look within. It took this for people to look within and just to see the things that they're not happy about with their lives, to make a change, to make a change. And part of that change is what we're talking about today, again, doing that shadow work. This is all part of the change. Getting that spiritual cleanse that I call a karmic cleanse, but it's a spiritual cleanse, doing the things to help you on your spiritual growth. With that spiritual cleanse also comes a past life reading. You get that past life and soul name reading, which kind of helps you on your path so you can really push to kind of know what you need to be doing right now in your mission right now. And then lastly is the galactic training. Okay, this galactic training program is very, very, very inexpensive. We made it affordable for everybody. So it's really no reason for you not to be like literally blowing me up through the email right now to get started. It's a go at your own pace. You could do it at any time. And we even came with payment programs, okay? And I say payment just so you'll know, but it's really donation. Okay, we came with options so that everyone can do it. So everyone can be on their spiritual journey right now. Okay, because again, I'm stating clear as day, everyone is not going. What is going to be your excuse? What is your excuse that you're using of why you're not going? Especially if you're listening to this, you're beyond most of the people out there right now because you made it this far. But you have to take yourself to the next level. Now it's time for you to do the work. You may have had your higher self and angels and spiritual guides direct you to get to this point. But now it's time for you to take action. And what are you going to do? Here's the fork in the road. This is the fork in the road. You have a choice. It's time to make a choice. What you're going to choose to do right now. Right now. When you're done listening to this, are you going to go back to what you consider normal, mundane things, like everything is going to be normal? Things are not going to be normal. Things are not going to be normal here like that. Again, these energies that are about to hit this planet, that's going to engulf this planet, this event that's coming up is going to bring about some huge changes. Changes in the weather, changes on Mother Gaia, changes in your physical body, changes of you spiritually. And you're thinking about work, you're thinking about watching something on TV, a show right now, instead of doing what it takes to learn where you need to go. Let me say this. What's going on in the real world? And I say real, but it's an illusion. But just bear with me on this. It's better than fiction. There is really not one specific movie that you can point out to that is better than what you're looking at that's going on in real life right now. It has everything right now, and you're not doing any research. The drama is here. The comedy, oh, it's definitely here. The action, it's here. Got that too. The scary things, the fear, that's here. The hero's journey is here. The uplifting, the love, the laughter, the joy, the spiritual, it's all here. Everything you're looking for is right here. And you want to go watch TV. Okay. Well, you have been warned. This is your warning. When the 5D is a window, it's not going to be around forever. It is opening up for a short period of time. This is your warning. Mark this as a warning. You have been warned. Now, when this window closes, you will not be able to go there. You are no longer going to be able to go through. It's for a short period of time. You have to get on the boat now. You have to get on the ship now. If you're not doing it, and you need to be doing the work almost 24/7, this should really be your job. Everything else is secondary to this. Because I see what's really going on. People are not realizing that everything is spiritual. There is no such thing. Don't put it in a category, in a department. Like it's only one thing that's spiritual. Everything that you do is spiritual. Everything that you do is spiritual. Everything that you do is spiritual. I said it 3 times now. Get it in your head. There's no such thing that there's nothing spiritual or certain things. There's no such thing. There's also no such thing as consequences and luck, because that's all part of the plan. It's all part of that spiritual plan as well. It's all part. See, that's where they got you. That was the opposition move, to get you to think that there was actually something that had nothing to do with the spiritual world. When everything right now is happening for your spiritual growth, for your greater good, for you to learn these lessons, for you to move forward and eventually go back to the divine creator and become completely one. Because again, we know we are one. We know we are all one. We never completely ever broke off from the divine creator. It's all one. This is an illusion. But see, you have to know these things and you have to do the work. Do the work. There is no reward without putting in the work. I repeat, there is going to be no reward for those that do not put in the work. So this is your warning. And from what I'm hearing, people do not have that much time, whether you have till 2023 or 2025. And it's possible that it could be up to that period. It's also possible that it could come sooner, because it's all going to depend on if we need time to speed up quicker. See, we're trapped with these times and these dates that don't exist. So if things have to happen a little bit quicker, it will. Don't get caught up with time. Get caught up and go within yourself. That's what you need to get caught up with, not with time. Again, like I'm saying, you're missing out. So I wanted to share that because people have their priorities messed up right now, completely messed up right now. And they're not getting a clear understanding of what the heck is going on. And because of that, you guys are making some serious, drastic mistakes, not only with yourselves, but with your children. You guys are making serious mistakes, and the children, unfortunately, suffer because of the parents. Children suffer because of their parents. So if you want to suffer, do it to you, but don't do that to the children and others that may rely on you. If you have the elderly or someone that's relying on you, don't do that to them. Again, it's really, really, really important that you guys just pay attention to what is going on right now. And you guys are not. I can tell. I could tell. I see what people are speaking about, and it's okay. I'm not saying not to do anything else, but think about, what do you do majority of your day? What's your majority of the time? What are you spending doing? Working, school, lollygagging around, talking to people, on a computer, doing whatever, looking at TV, running around to the stores. I mean, you're doing all of this other stuff, just like literally a whole bunch of nothing, like 90% of the day. So the little free time that you get, if it's not with your family, take some time for yourself to go inward so you can graduate and get off of this hamster wheel. This is only for those that have ears to hear and eyes to see. This message is for you. For others, this may not be for you. You're going to continue to ignore, and that's okay too. I accept that because I know some of you guys are ignoring because you're not ready. Okay, so this message is not for you. If you're not ready, you know you're not ready, you're staying here, then just prepare as much as you possibly can to stay here in this 3D reality because it's going to get rough. It's going to get rough. And I really, really hope that you learn the lessons that you need to learn here. And I really hope that it doesn't do too much damage. Okay. But the fork is in the road. Everybody must choose the path. The time is now. It's right now, not tomorrow, not next week, not a month, not a year from now. Literally, now is the time. You should be doing something today. If you're listening to this, then kudos just for those that are listening, because that's at least that's a part of in the right direction. But you're going to have to do way more than that. So again, if you need my help with any of the things that I stated today, I will, help you with that, help, guide you the best I can with the stuff and the information that I have from my research. And then you take what resonates with you, and then you leave the rest on the table. I don't say just leave the rest alone or behind, because sometimes things don't resonate right now, but it will eventually. And when it does, then you can always revisit it. But just leave it on the table for now. Go put it on the shelf. Go put it on the shelf, and you come back to that. You come back to when you're ready. So that's pretty much what I'm thinking for today, that I really want to talk about and share with you guys, because I really thought that this was, very important right now, and I know it is. So I hope you guys out here really take this serious. Again, this is your final warning, okay? And I am wishing you guys so much love and light. I am Empress Sade El Bay with the Morse Network, signing off. Okay, peace and love. Ashe.